Jim did not linger long in Bombay. The scandal of the Patna affair, his public disgrace at the court of inquiry, were, he believed, behind him now. He was starting life afresh. He therefore boarded the first available mail train bound for Goa. In his breast pocket he carried the letter of introduction I had written to my friend, Denver. His eyes shone with newfound optimism.
Lord Jim by Joseph Conrad, dramatised in 6 episodes by Keith Darvill, with Simon Treves as Jim and David March as Marlo. Episode 3.
For 6 months I had no news of him. I left the Indian coast and undertook a long charter in the China seas. At last, though, Denver wrote to me, and it was clear that Jim had made an impression.
As you know, I have lived till now alone, in a house that even in this steaming climate would be considered too big for one man. However, for some weeks past I have had Jim share it with me. It seems I haven't made a mistake. He has not as yet attempted to slap me on the back or address me as old boy or make me feel like a superannuated fossil. He is not clever by any means, thank goodness, but were he a girl, one would say that he is blooming modestly, like a violet.
Sitting in my deck chair under the shade of my own poop awning, we were in Hong Kong harbour at the time, I congratulated myself on my cleverness. I had read character correctly. Jim was justifying my faith in him. Next day we sailed north for a week or so. On my return, however, I found among my mail 2 further letters which promptly shattered my complacency.
There are no spoons missing as far as I know, but he is gone, leaving on the breakfast table a formal little note of apology which is either silly or heartless, probably both. Allow me to say, lest you should have some more mysterious young men in reserve, that I have shut up shop, definitely and forever. For my own sake, I've told a plausible lie at the club.
Dear Captain Marlo, I am now for the time with Eggstrom and Blake, ship chandlers. For reference, I gave them your name, which they know, of course, and if you could write a word in my favour, it would be a permanent employment.
Jim's letter was postmarked Colombo, and before the end of the year, as luck would have it, a new charter took me into those very waters.
Bosun! All right, sir. Drop anchor, if you please. Prepare to lower my gig.
Drop anchor! I say, Skipper, there's a fellow in a hurry.
What's that?
Cutter on the port bow, sir.
Oh, the water clerk, you mean? Yes, very keen. He's well ahead of the field. I wonder who he represents.
His seamanship's certainly first rate. I'll say that for him.
It had better be. Otherwise he'll be under our bows in a moment.
Captain Marlo! Ahoy there!
Captain Tuan! Water clerk fella, he may be shouting you outside.
Ahoy, Marlo!
Oh, my God, Jim.
Someone you know, sir?
Someone I thought I knew, Mr. Mate. Someone I thought I knew.
Permission to come aboard, sir. Come ahead, young man! Yes, sir. You owe me an explanation!
Now then, what have you to say for yourself?
Well, it was truly the most damnable bad luck. 1 chance in 100. You remember Onslow?
Onslow?
That weasel-faced second engineer on the Patna.
What about him?
Well, he turned up one bright morning, more or less destitute, and got a casual job in Mr. Denver's rice mill.
I see. Did the fellow blab or what?
No. No, he didn't. But I couldn't stand the little beast's familiarity. He was forever winking at me, as much as to say, "We know what we know," that sort of thing. And then in the mill one day, he had the cheek to say, "This is better than the old ship, ain't it?" Finally, he hinted that I'd better keep him in the job, or else. It was humiliating.
And Mr. Denver?
A splendid man. Treated me like a son. That's what made it so hard. Sooner or later, I would have had to tell him. All in all, it seemed better to go.
Without a word to anyone?
Yes. The Patna thing must be buried.
So, you intend to put down roots here in Colombo as a water clerk?
Why not? Blake's a little cad, but Ekstrom's all right.
Do you like the job?
I'm told I have an aptitude for it. I like the pay.
A good water clerk's worth his weight in gold.
It's true, I bring a lot of trade to the shop. Whenever a ship enters harbour, I make it a point of honour to be first aboard. The skippers seem to like me, and I make sure they have a comfortable time of it when they're ashore. It's the nearest I'm ever going to get to a life at sea. By the way, this is our card.
A month or two later, I put into Colombo again, and I looked, naturally, for Jim's cutter among the small armada of water clerks putting out from shore. But this time his was not the first boat out. In fact, he wasn't there at all.
By Jiminy, Captain Marlo, welcome ashore, sir. I'm glad to see you again, by golly.
Where's Jim, Mr. Ekstrom? I couldn't see him in the harbour.
Oh, him. He's left us.
Left you?
Yeah, put us to great inconvenience, too.
When was this?
Oh, I left, let me think, 2-3 weeks ago. Yes, 3. There was a steamer in with 2 plates of a propeller gone, a pilgrim ship.
A pilgrim ship, you say?
Returning from the Red Sea, yes.
Tell me, did anyone mention the Patna scandal by any chance?
By Jiminy, how did you know that? Some of the crew were talking about just that through there in the parlour.
I've shipped just about every kind of cargo in my time, but this one's the funniest I've seen yet. Every time you look in the hold, all you see are bottoms stuck in the air.
Yeah, this is a queer run, all right. Mind you, given a choice, they'd all sail on the Patna.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, well, it works out cheaper for them. They just wait for the crew to jump overboard. Then they sail the ship themselves and claim their money back later.
Mr. Ekstrom, I must speak to you in
not
private.
now, Jimmy.
Please.
Oh, all right.
Hey, where you going then, Jim? Have another drink.
I have to go.
Go, Jimmy. Go where?
Anywhere. I just can't stay here any longer. I'm leaving.
When?
Right now.
But we need you. Oh, you want a rising screw, is that it? All right, name your figure. Anything in reason.
I'm sorry. I just can't stay.
What are you running away from? Has someone been getting at you?
No.
Then where do you expect to get a better berth? Tell me, you think this business is going to sink?
What did he say to that?
It's funny. He gave a big jump, and he turned around and went. Do you know what got into him?
Oh, yes.
So, tell me, please.
Jim was the mate of the Patna during that unhappy voyage.
And who the devil cares about that?
There were to be many other episodes of the sort, more than I could count on the fingers of my 2 hands. For Jim, the scandal of the eastern seas simply would not die. The result was that he retreated steadily towards the rising sun. In Calcutta, in Rangoon, in Penang, in Batavia, on every waterside, he was known simply as Jim. Jim the water clerk, the notorious Rolling Stone, a man hugging to himself a secret, which, and this was the funniest part, everybody knew, but nobody cared. All they said was, "Confounded fool." Oh. Yes, who is it? Come in. Bless my soul. Jim, what are you doing here?
They told me in Schomburg's hotel your ship was docking this evening.
I was asleep.
Sorry?
What time is it?
1 o'clock, 2, I don't know.
Is your nose bleeding?
Probably. I was in a fight in Schomburg's. I've been barred.
Well, wash your face and tell me what happened.
It was a Dane. Cross-eyed beggar. Claimed to be a lieutenant in the Royal Siamese Navy. Dreadful billiard player. Hated being beaten. Insulted me. Called me a blank deserter. Hit me with a billiard cue. It broke.
What did you do?
I lost my temper. Threw him in the Menam River.
So you've taken to brawling in pothouses now.
It's the first
It
time.
better be the last, my lad. It doesn't do to have that kind of reputation.
Tell me, what do I do?
Have you considered leaving Bangkok? Leaving the East altogether? Trying your luck in California or the west coast of Africa, perhaps?
Oh, what difference would it make?
Have you ever been to Java?
No.
Well, look here. Samarang is our next port of call. I want you to come along. We shall consult Stein.
Stein?
Stein.
It feels good to be running before a wind again.
We'll make landfall before dark at this rate.
Good.
By the by, how knowledgeable are you on Buprestony and Longicorns?
On what?
Beetles, old chap.
Not at all.
Thought not. Stein is the greatest authority in the world on beetles and butterflies.
Beauty and beastliness, eh?
If you like. Collecting is his greatest love. Pull the wheel steady there, Mr. Mate.
Aye, sir. Known him long?
Years and years.
What does he do?
Has a fleet of schooners.
How did he make his money?
Trading among the islands. Moluccas, mostly. He's old now, virtually retired. He lives in splendid isolation, above the town. He has a great mansion, with houses for his servants.
Will he help me?
You have to help yourself. Stein is the most trustworthy man I've ever known. He's bound to have a good idea what's best.
Late that evening, I entered Stein's study, after crossing an imposing but empty dining room. Only one corner of the vast study was lit by a shaded reading lamp. Stein sat huddled over a specimen case. His desk was surrounded by shapeless gloom, like a cavern. Narrow shelves filled with dark boxes ran round the walls, catacombs of beetles. Hello, Stein.
Closer. Come closer. What do you see, huh?
Oh, my word. The wings must be 7 inches or more across.
Yeah.
And the markings are so exquisite. Look at the white veinings and the delicate yellow spots on the border. Gorgeous.
Yeah. Only one specimen like this you have in your London. To my small town in Bavaria, this collection I shall bequeath. Something of me, the best.
It's a beautiful species.
Ah, the beauty is nothing. Look at the accuracy, the harmony. So fragile yet so strong, and so exact.
Yes.
Every star is so, and every blade of grass, marvelous. This masterpiece of nature, the great artist.
Masterpiece. And what of man?
Man is amazing, but he is not a masterpiece. Perhaps the artist was a little mad, eh? Sit down. What is your good news?
To tell you the truth, Stein, I came here to describe a specimen.
Butterfly?
Nothing so perfect. A man.
Ah, so. Well, I am a man too. I'll smoke my pipe And from the beginning, you tell me all.
And that's my tale, Stein. Something has to be done. But I confess he baffles me.
I understand very well. He is romantic. Our little world for him, so much clinging clays, it holds him down. Down when he would fly above.
I'll accept the diagnosis, but what is the cure?
Oh, there is only one remedy, the final one, that alone can cure us from being ourselves.
Yes. Which means the question is not how to get cured, but how to live.
Yeah. In the words of your great poet, that is the question, how to be. How to be. We want in so many different ways to be. This magnificent butterfly finds a little heap of dirt and sits still on it. But man will never on his heap of mud keep still. There comes the real trouble, the heart pain, the world pain. He wants to be a saint. He wants to be a devil. Every time he shuts his eyes, he sees himself as a very fine fellow, so fine as he can never be. In a dream.
And if he cannot make the dream come true?
Excuse me. I must this specimen put away. It's very funny, this terrible thing. A man that is born falls into a dream like a man who falls into the sea. If he tries to climb out into the air as inexperienced people do, he drowns. Nicht wahr? No, the way is to the destructive element submit yourself. In the destructive element immerse. Make the deep, deep sea keep you up. That is the way. To follow the dream, and again to follow the dream, forever, to the end. Tonight you sleep here, and in the morning we shall do something practical.
I confess I'm at a loss what to suggest. So far as I can see, Jim has come to a dead end.
Patusan.
What?
Patusan. There is Patusan. And since the woman is dead now, my friend, send your young man to see me tomorrow.
I don't suppose any of you's ever heard of Patusan. It doesn't matter. It's known, by name at least, to some few, some very few, in the mercantile world. But it was Jim's destiny, or if you will, his fate, to go there in person.
As I strolled along the Bois de Boulogne with an independent air, you could see the girls. Well, that's that, Captain. It's all settled. I leave this very day. There's a brigantine sailing at 4. Where's my bag? Have you seen it? There it is. Mr. Stein's asked me to deliver a letter to Cornelius. That's the Johnny who's going to be sacked. And where's my book? Good old Will. See this? Complete works of Shakespeare. Cost me £0.50 crown. Just the thing to cheer a fellow up. And I've got a ring for Durham.
Oh, belay, young man, for heaven's sake. I haven't a notion what you're talking about. Just stand still for a moment and tell me in simple English what has been arranged.
Well, it seems old Stein, I say, what a first-rate fellow. Showed me his bugs and creepy crawlies, too. Did you notice he spoke with an accent? Where was I? Yes. Stein needs a new agent for his business in Patusan.
Do you know where Patusan is?
Well, over there somewhere, I think. Northish, between Borneo and Sarawak.
And a bit of a wilderness.
I don't mind. Not a bit. It's what I've been dreaming of. Get away from this, by Jove. Forget everything. Everybody. Except you, of course.
Oh, enough of that. What did Stein say? Did he mention a woman?
Yes! Well, from what I gathered, she was someone he knew a long time ago. A Dutch Malay girl with a bit of an unfortunate history. Sad story, actually. She was let down badly by a white man. Found she was having his baby, so he ran off. She was reduced to marrying this fellow Cornelius. Bit of a bad egg by all accounts. A half-breed, Malacca Portuguese. For the girl's sake, Stein appointed Cornelius manager of his trading post in Patusan. From a business point of view, it appears he was never a success, and now the woman has died, Stein wants to make a change. Apparently he hasn't heard a thing from Cornelius for over a year. No merchandise is coming out, and in addition there seems to be some kind of native trouble going on.
Calm down, Jim, for God's sake. Now, you said something about a ring.
Yes, this ring is important. It's an introduction, my credentials, so to speak, to be presented to a local native big pot called Duramin, old friend of Stein's. First thing I must do, find Duramin, show him the ring. Well, I shan't forget you, Captain Marlo.
Forget me, if it helps.
I will never do that.
Now, don't be foolhardy, Jim. Be careful. If you live long enough, you may want to come back.
Come back? To what? To society? To the civilized world? Oh, no.
Is it to be never, then?
I'm afraid so. By Jove. 2 o'clock. Time to go.
Wait a minute. You better put this in your bag. And a brace of cartridge boxes.
I've never used one of these.
Then I suggest you put in some target practice on the voyage. Right, finish your packing. I'll be on deck when you're ready to leave.
Whichsoever of you double chance for daily ride?
Was that English?
He seems to think so.
Felicitations.
I'm your passenger.
Oh, yes. Patusan. Plenty too much of Patusan.
Is that so?
Bad populaces in Patusan. Mr. Raya along like a laughable hyena. Yes. Last time, ship shooted by irresponsive parties of Mr. Raya along, making I and crew from exposure to limb to remain silent in hiding.
Excuse me. You were shot at, did you say, on your last trip, by the followers of Raya Alang?
Don't I just tell you, therefore?
Oh, absolutely, of course.
I translating you to fluid orifice at buttock ring only.
Eh?
Look alive, young man. You're being dropped off at the river estuary. Correct, Captain?
Yes. Patusan town in personification being situated internally 30 miles.
He says...
It's a 30-mile journey upriver to Patusan town.
And I will not ascend. I tell Mr. Stein, who is so desirable, you are terminal at Buttock Ring, or I reverentially offer resignation to quit. I am opinionated that your jump...
I think he means you.
Clearly.
I say something inexorable.
Not at all. Do carry on.
I am opinionated that you is already in the similitude of a corpse.
Yes. Well, that's good to know.
Oh, yes. Mr. Raya Alang, stab your posterior. So, you say Tata now? The Ankarama proximity elongated?
I promise to take care of myself.
I hope so, dear boy.
Goodbye. Goodbye, old man. I will not spoil this chance. I promise.
My gig dropped in the wake of the brigantine, and I saw Jim aft, in the light of the westering sun, raising his cap above his head. My eyes were too dazzled by the glitter of the sea to see him clearly.
You shall hear of me!
Of me? Or from me? I think it must have been of me. Anyway, that was that. He was gone. I had disposed of him. I'd happened to be handy. I'd happened to be touched. And now I had disposed of him. To this day, I don't know why I chose that night to wander aimlessly through the squalid waterfront of Samarang. Was it morbid curiosity? Did I want to see for myself what Jim might have become? Some bleary-eyed, swollen-faced loafer with no soles to his canvas shoes. A derelict.
Hey, mister. Excuse me, mister.
What do you want?
You're English, ain't ya?
Yes, what of it?
Lend us $5, squire.
Out of my way, please.
Play the white man. Help a bloke down on his luck. Gives the price of a drink.
Out of my way, please.
Stuck up, sod.
Was I congratulating myself that but for me he might have joined the ranks of that army that marches down, down into all the gutters of the earth? One thing I do know. If I'd let him slip away into that darkness, I would never have forgiven myself. It was very late when I returned to my ship, and the first thing I noticed on entering my stateroom was that the boxes of cartridges I had given Jim were still there lying on the table. The ass, the pea-brained ass. He was entering a hostile wilderness with an empty revolver to become a trading clerk in a place where there was no trade.
You shall hear of me!
And the most extraordinary thing of all was, he was right. I would hear of him. I would hear of a man loved, trusted, admired, with a legend of strength and prowess as though he had been the stuff of a hero. And a word would be added to his name. They would call him Tuan Jim, as one might say, Lord Jim.
In episode 3 of Lord Jim by Joseph Conrad, the cast was Jim, Simon Treves; Marlo, David March; Denver and Ekstrom, John Hollis; Stein, Ronald Herdman; half-caste, Sean Barrett; first seaman, Brian Smith; Australian seaman, Robin Summers; and mate, Sean Prendergast. Lord Jim is dramatised in 6 episodes by Keith Darvill. The director was Martin Jenkins.
2 years had passed. 2 years since I had watched Jim disappear into the sunset, outward bound from the life which, once so full of promise, had become for him a purgatory on earth. Our paths had crossed briefly. I had been touched. I had done what I could to bring some peace to his restless spirit. I had never expected to set eyes on him again. I had, I believed, disposed of him.
Lord Jim by Joseph Conrad, dramatised in 6 episodes by Keith Darvill, with Simon Treves as Jim and David March as Marlo. Episode 4.
This'll do, bosun. Easy now.
Aye, aye, sir. Ship oars, lads. Ship oars. Let her run in steady.
Steady. Thank you, bosun.
You'll be all right, sir, will you? I mean, it's nae bother to tell a couple of the lads to gang up the river with you.
No, no.
To be on the safe side.
There's no need, bosun. I am reliably informed that these days the natives are friendly.
Well, ye mind you take care, Captain. There's some gay unholy customs in these parts, so they have. I mean, you wouldn't want to gang home with your heat shrunk.
I'll mind my head, bosun. You just mind you follow orders.
Aye, sir. We're to be back here 4 weeks today to pick you up. Then it's all sails set for home.
What was I now doing here on the coast of Patusan? Why was I following Jim into the interior? Into that vast, sombre wilderness of primeval forest and jagged blue mountain peaks. Well, it's true that I had an errand, a message I'd offered to deliver for Stein, my friend, and Jim's employer. But if I'm honest with you, there was more to it than that. I wanted to know how he had turned out. Jim was one of us, after all.
Ahoy! Canoe! Do I spy an Englishman?
Lord Jim, I presume.
So they call me. Welcome to Patusan, Captain Marlo. Come ashore.
Oh.
Here, let me give you a hand.
Take the bag, will you? Oh, my word, it's good to be on dry land again. Well,
Joe, it's marvellous to see you.
I say, steady on, old chap. It's my arm you've got, not the parish pump.
I'm sorry. I'm just delighted, that's all. How was your trip upriver? It's a long haul.
Hot and damned uncomfortable, since you ask. It's quite a time since I travelled by dugout. The bloody alligators were eyeing me hungrily all day.
Never mind. I'll soon set you to rights. Tambi Itam! Tuan, take Captain Marlo's bag up to the house. There's a good chap. Tuan.
Good grief. Who's that?
Magnificent specimen, what? That's Tambi Itam. A Malay, actually. I suppose you could call him my bodyguard.
He looks fit to take on a brigade of guards single-handed. The man's a walking armoury.
And first-rate in a scrap to boot. With a kriss in his hand, he's a demon. Took a chap's head off with one swipe once. Saw it with my own eyes.
Good God, when?
During the battle.
Battle?
Oh, I'll tell you about it later. Beats the storybooks, I promise you. More like a dream, really. But first, we'll have dinner. Come along. Your room is all ready.
You knew I was here?
Of course. First-rate intelligence is essential. Word came hot-foot the moment your ship dropped anchor.
From the fishing village down at the estuary?
Batu Kring, that's right. The head man there's a loyal chap.
So I gathered. He was telling me... No, he boasted that his village was under the special protection of the great warrior, the White Tuan.
Did he say that? Really? My word. Still, it's true enough, I suppose. Come along. What do you think of the house? It's in the native style, of course.
It looks splendid.
I like it anyway. Now, there's someone I want you to meet. Someone special. Excuse me a moment. Jewel? Jewel? Quick. He's here. Come and say hello.
He called her Jewel. Pretty name, isn't it? And my word, she was pretty too. For a moment, in the deep shadow of the veranda, I could make out only a fragile, delicate creature that seemed to hover above me in dazzling white. Then I became aware of her large, clear eyes, her pale olive complexion, and her flowing blue-black hair under a crimson cap. She seemed to peer anxiously from the gloom, like a fledgling bird from its nest. And to tell the truth, she was hardly more than a child.
Jewel, this is my good friend, Captain Marlo.
How do you do, Captain?
Seeing the two of them side by side, I suddenly found myself thinking that the sea, the very image of struggling mankind, was becoming a mere memory for Jim. Here he was at home, and perhaps at peace, in the immovable forests, in the utter isolation of this last corner of the earth.
And I couldn't live anywhere else, you know. Not now.
Nor should you ever need to. Stein making you a gift of this house and all the trading stock.
Mr. Stein is very generous.
By all accounts, you've earned it.
I promised you I would hang on, didn't I?
Around us, the shadows were very real. All was silent, all was still. Jewel had settled herself on a stool at Jim's feet, her watchful eyes fixed on him.
Peaceful, eh? I often sit and watch the lights go out one by one. There's not one house where I am not trusted.
You've done well, Jim.
If I'd been wiped out, this place would have been the loser. I mean that.
Wiped out?
Oh, it was on the cards. You see, my first day in Patusan was very nearly my last.
Meaning what?
Look across the river. You see the stockade to the left, where the creek joins the main stream?
I see it.
That's the residency of Raya Alang, the official governor of Patusan province.
Raya Alang, deuce naughty banner.
Absolutely, old girl. And heaven knows what might have happened if it hadn't been for that bally pistol of yours.
But it was useless. You left the bullets behind, you ass.
Exactly. And that, I reckon, was my salvation.
What do you mean?
To begin with, it was the devil's own job to get to this place at all. The fisher folk on the coast were really suspicious of me. They'd never seen a white man before, and scared witless of the Raya. I had to raise my voice a bit, I admit. Anyhow, they had a powwow and finally produced a rickety old dugout. The headman steered and his son-in-law paddled. I spent most of the day bailing out with a coconut shell. All in all, what with the heat, the monkeys, the alligators, and the blisters, it was no Sunday picnic. Well, towards sunset, I must have dozed off, because next thing I knew, we'd run up to the stockade over there. No sooner had I stepped onto shore with my bag than the gate swung open, and a bunch of villains in filthy sarongs came rushing out, armed to the teeth. The canoe took off post-haste, and there I was, stranded. Now, if my revolver had been loaded, I would certainly have shot somebody. 2 or 3 perhaps, and that would have been the end of it, right there and then. As it was, I just stood there like a fool, with an empty shooting iron in my hand.
Something the matter? Look, put a sock in it, will you? Can't hear myself think, dash it.
Drop gun.
All yours, old son.
It is Raya Alang land.
How nice.
Yo, follow me.
Rightio. Lead on, Macduff. Take me to your leader.
Ticklish moment.
Very.
Then what?
With one bound, our hero was free, as they say in the Boys' Own
Oh,
paper.
be serious, won't you?
I am. Deadly. To be strictly accurate, it was a leap.
Well, are you going to tell me or not?
You look tired out, old chap. You've had a long day of it.
Yes.
Look, tomorrow I have to pay a call on the Raya and give him a piece of my mind. Why don't you come with me and I'll show you the very spot where the famous leap happened. How's that sound?
As you wish, Jim. I must confess I shall sleep the sleep of the dead tonight.
Oh, shan't we all?
One thing, though, by the by. What happened to the fellow you replaced? Stein's agent, I forget his name.
Cornelius? Oh, he's still here.
Insect!
Tambi Etam has no time for him, as you'll gather. There's a derelict hut on the edge of the compound where the jungle begins. That's where Cornelius hides away. You'll probably see him scuttling about from time to time.
Mr. Cornelius, very rotten bad egg.
Unsavoury old girl, I agree, but harmless enough.
You're wrong. Tambi Etam right. He like dung beetle.
Yes. Have it your own way. I'm for bed. Tomorrow Tambi Etam can row us across, and we'll give His Highness a dressing down.
You, up there! Open the gates, if you please, and kindly inform His Magnificence the Raya Alang, wise and beloved father of the Black River, scourge of the uncircumcised and blessed of Allah, may his name be praised, that I request an audience. At once!
This is where I was held prisoner for 3 days. Filthy place, isn't it?
Oh, my word, what a stench. There must be a couple of hundred of the ruffians packed in here.
At least.
Well, I'll tell you this. I've never seen such wretched specimens of humanity. They've hardly a rag to their backs.
Some are slaves, but the majority are relatives and dependents. And inbred. The lot of them. The Raya has one imbecile nephew with 2 thumbs on his left hand. I wonder if he's had his opium pill yet. He seems to live on the stuff.
We had entered the royal house, a crowded hall like a ruined barn. At one end was a low stage, and onto it scrambled a used-up little man with evil eyes and a weak mouth. Wild, stringy locks fell across his grimy, wizened face.
Raya Alang! Peace be to you, O magnificent one.
Peace be to you. Speak.
A most serious incident has been brought to my attention, and therefore I bring it to yours. 2 days ago, some villagers from upcountry were set upon and robbed. They were poor men coming to trade with Chief Duramin.
It was Duramin who was the thief, Bismillah.
I think not. I believe the thieves to be in this very hall. And it will not do. And while I have breath in my body, no man in this land, I repeat, no man will be prevented from getting his food and his children's food honestly. I will not have it.
Here, O my people, no more of these little tricks. Now, our business over, you will take coffee.
What in heaven's name was in that coffee? River mud? It was awful.
To be honest with you, there was a chance, a remote one, mind you, that it might have been poisoned. Perhaps that's why the Raya is afraid of me, because I'm not afraid of his coffee. Never mind, all over, no harm done. Now then, you wanted to know about my great leap. Well, that's where it happened. The first leap, anyway, over there.
The palisade, you mean?
That's right, where the stakes are broken off.
But it must be 12 feet high, more.
Good leap, eh?
Extraordinary.
Well, I had to do something. Otherwise, before long, my head would have been on the gatepost, watching my body float down the river. The only thing that saved me in the first place was the sheer surprise of my arrival. The Raya didn't know what to make of me.
Did they tie you up?
No. They let me wander around the compound at will, but a pair of shadows were always close by. By the third day, though, I suspected my time was running out. I had just one idea in my head. I must get away, find Chief Duramin, and show him Stein's ring. Then, all at once, it came to me. I was strolling round the compound when I noticed the gap at the top of the stockade. I mooched around until I was satisfied I had a good run at it. I heard my shadows shouting out, but they couldn't stop me. I took off under their very noses and went over like a bird. The fall jarred every bone in my body. I can remember a great yell going up in the stockade behind me. I picked myself up. There were native houses about 400 yards away, on the other side of a small creek I would have to jump. I began running again. I took off from the very last dry spot on the bank and felt myself flying through the air. It was low water. The creek was empty, and I found myself planted upright in a soft, sticky mudbank. The firm ground was still about 6 feet in front of me. I couldn't move my legs. I could hear the Raya's men behind me, and all I could think of was their long spears. The more I struggled, the more I seemed to be burying myself alive. I made one supreme last effort, and suddenly I felt myself crawling up the far bank. I was on dry land. I was vaguely aware that I'd lost my shoes. I was running in my socks through a maize patch. I was a flying terror, black with mud. I saw a woman snatch her baby and flee. There were more people, natives, staring. A child threw a stick at me. In front of me was a barricade of felled trees. I scrambled over. There was a path between houses. I followed it. Up a slope. Suddenly, there was an enclosure with palms and fruit trees. People. More people. A large man in a chair. Massive. Like a stone statue. I fumbled with the ring round my neck. With my last breath, I held it aloft. I fell forward onto my face.
Duramin. Where is Duramin?
Stand back. Woman, give him water.
Drink. Drink.
Many hands were helping me up. They were putting me gently into an immense bed. I closed my eyes. I lay there like a log for I don't know how long.
You might say you had a warm welcome of it when you first came to Patusan.
A little eventful, I suppose.
And Duramin, who's he?
That you will very shortly see for yourself. An extraordinary creature. He's... No, wait and see. This I will tell you. He's the headman of the local native tribe. They settled here many generations ago. Duramin has been their chieftain, I don't know how long.
Welcome to the Tuan, Jim.
Morning. I trust your father Duramin is well?
Oh, he is as well as ever, Tuan. Thou wilt find him in the house with the elders. Oh, who is with thee?
This is Captain Marlo. He comes from the world beyond the forest.
Oh, our kampong is honored, Tuan.
Captain, may I introduce Dain Waris, son of Duramin, my war comrade and my friend.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Why don't I pop along and have a quick natter with Chief Duramin? Tell him there'll be no more nonsense from the Raya. I won't be long.
Oh, Captain, it was a blessed day for my people when Tuan Jim came to us. The foolish women thought at first he was a malign spirit come from the grave to curse us. But I knew at once he was the liberator. He it was who would drive out the evil one.
Raya Alang?
No. Far greater evil than he. I mean Sharif Ali, of course.
Sharif Ali?
Oh, thou dost not know the tale? Do the storytellers not sing of it in the outer world?
No. But Jim did mention a battle, though.
Yes. When Sharif Ali fled, it was a mighty victory. Truly, thou dost not know? Oh, so. Before Tuan Jim appeared, ours was a most unhappy land. Each sunrise brought more fear, greater danger. On the one side is Raya Alang. For years his men have stolen our crops, set fire to our houses, violated our women, tortured and killed our men. The Raya calls it trade. In truth, it is naked plunder. But then, a greater scourge comes to land. Sharif Ali, the evil one. He is a river pirate, slave trader. He has no fear, and many followers. On the hill above the town, his men build a fortress, and there they hang over us like hawks over a poultry yard. Whenever they swoop, it is as if a blight has struck the land. All are carried off, men, women, children, and the villages are left to rot. Thus it was when Tuan Jim...
Come on, old chap, time to pay your respects to Duramin.
I've been hearing about Sharif Ali.
That vagabond? Oh, he's long gone. Plenty of time for that story. Come and meet the headman.
Duramin was one of the most remarkable men I have ever seen. He had a huge head and a throat like a bull. His bulk was immense, monumental. His movements, slow and ponderous, suggested an elemental force. He seemed prehistoric, like a dinosaur left over from the world's first dawn.
How long dost thou remain here?
I leave in 1 month.
Yes. Yes. White men come to us, but in a short time they go. They go away, back to their own people. But this land remains. I am old now. What will become of my people when I die?
There is your son, and Tuan Jim.
He will leave too, one day.
No, Chief Duramin. Tuan Jim will stay.
Has he no kinsmen? No home?
This is his home. He will never leave.
That is strange. That is something I must think about.
They're just like people in a book, aren't they? But I'll say this. Dain Waris is the best friend, barring you, I ever had. He believed in me from the beginning. The others were all afraid, you see. Dain Waris stood by me. And Jewel, of course. I can't tell you how much I owe to her.
You could try. Who is Jewel?
Well, she's my... you know. Damn it, you're a man of the world.
I have the picture.
Well, don't misunderstand me. There's no confounded nonsense involved. That is, she and I, we...
Yes?
Well, if you want the truth...
As you like, old chap.
Well, to begin with, Jewel isn't her real name. It's just what I call her, you see. Her mother, you remember, the woman Stein mentioned, the one who was left in the lurch by a white man and had to marry Cornelius. Well, she gave her another name, but... Well, actually, to call her Jewel was my idea.
Something precious.
Exactly. Well, what I mean is... Dash it! Exactly!
At first, getting Jim to talk about his love was like trying to persuade a cat into a bathtub. But as the days passed, the history of their idyll gradually emerged. And in my imagination, I can still picture the two of them, illuminated in frosted limelight, as if on a stage. And I see, too, in the Stygian gloom of the eternal jungle, waiting patiently, the beetle-black, malevolent eye of Cornelius.
Honored sir, you are guests at my humble table. Yes, my humble food is your food.
I appreciate the gesture, Mr. Cornelius.
All I say is, Mr. Stein expect to feed you for free. You boss man now. Mr. Cornelius have no job now. So you sign chitty. $10 chitty for 1 week food fare, yes?
It was while staying in the squalid hut which Cornelius called home that Jim first set eyes on Jewel. The effect, he said, was like seeing a butterfly on a midden.
Mr. Cornelius, a word with you, if you please.
Yours to command, honored sir.
Oh, excuse me. Good day to you, miss.
To your work, gal. You were seeing Hannett, sir.
Mr. Cornelius, I have just been to the store to take inventory, and there is only one word to describe the state of this business. Disgraceful! What the devil has been going on, Mr. Cornelius? The storehouse is completely empty of stock, and these books are a shambles. Those which aren't missing are ripped to blazes.
A thousand apologies, Hannett, sir. But you see, my beloved wife so recently departed to heaven. An angel, yes. But a bookkeeper never.
Liar!
Close your mouth, girl.
Lies! Wicked lies! My mother is not to blame!
I tell you,
Mr. Cornelius, the condition of this trading post is your responsibility and yours alone. I will not tolerate your trying to implicate this young lady's mother in your inefficiency.
Jim did not doubt, of course, that Cornelius had been swindling Stein for some time. The fact that he couldn't prove it filled him with frustration. What upset him far more, though, was the Malacca Portuguese's treatment of Jewel.
Father, you will call me father with respect, you hear? I'm a respectable man. You think I bring up another man's child and not have respect? Your mother was deceitful devil, and you, nothing but a horse brat. Say, father.
Father.
Louder, I don't hear good.
Father!
Oh. Bring me gin in 5 minutes in my room. 5 minutes.
I can stop his game, you know. Just say the word.
No use.
Please, don't cry.
Excuse, please. Must go.
Yes?
It is I, Hannett, sir, must speak.
What is it?
Hannett, sir, great danger for you.
What are you on about?
You make bad enemy, deadly enemy.
You mean that scoundrel of a Raya?
Worse, far worse. You spoke with Doramin today, yes.
So?
You say join together, fight Sharif Ali. Drive Sharif Ali out, yes.
Well...
Your mouth too big. Sharif Ali's spies hear you. Now Sharif Ali say kill you. Sharif Ali no joke. His men come in night, cut you up.
I can look after myself.
I am your good friend, yes?
Really?
I save you, Hannett, sir. I find boatman row you down river, yes? Only $100.
Good night, Mr. Cornelius.
$100 for your life. Bloody good bargain, yes? I risk my skin to save you. Yeah? $80.
Look, buzz off!
You want to die in Patusan? You're not worth $80?
Oh! Get out, you cockroach!
Very well, Honorable Sir. Your blood be on your head. Sleep well.
I will.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
What is it? What's the matter?
Get up! Get up now! They're here! They come to kill you! Get up or you're a dead man!
In episode 4 of Lord Jim by Joseph Conrad, the cast was Jim, Simon Treves; Marlo, David March; Jewel, Moya Leslie; Cornelius, Sean Barrett; Diane Warris, Robin Summers; Tambi Itam, Christopher Douglas; and Doramin, David Sinclair. Other parts were played by members of the cast. Lord Jim is dramatised in 6 episodes by Keith Darvill. The director was Martin Jenkins.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
What is it? What's the matter?
Get up! Get up now! They're here! They come to kill you! Get up or you're a dead man!
When Jim opened his eyes that night in the house of Cornelius, his first thoughts were, that some unearthly being had entered his bedroom. Coils of black, thick smoke curved round the head of an apparition, all in white. Jewel stood above him, a flaming torch in her right hand, and a heavy revolver in her left.
Lord Jim by Joseph Conrad, dramatised in 6 episodes by Keith Darvill, with Simon Treves as Jim and David March as Marlo. Episode 5.
Don't ask. Take it. It's loaded. Can you fight 4 men? Sheriff Ali man.
I suppose so, if I have to.
Follow me. Hurry.
But just a second, young lady.
Oh, no time. Follow.
Jove. It's black as the Olivelles whiskered out here.
Shh. Quiet.
Sorry.
Stop. Bad men. In there.
In the storeroom? Are you sure?
I watch all time. Every night. Keep you safe.
I say.
Shh. Tonight they come. 4 men with daggers, waiting in storeroom for signal.
Who's there? Cornelius? Cornelius, is that you? Come back here, damn you!
Oh, lost now. Fly.
Why should I?
They know you're awake now. You must run.
Oh, no. Not once I've come this far.
Then wait here. Don't move. I go round side. Hold torch through window. Give you light. When you hear my voice, open door quick. Shoot!
There's no one here! Just the rats and heaps of old sacks.
Must be! Shoot!
But there is...
Lift the torch! Quickly! You there!
Oh, my God! Right. Anyone else want his head blown off? Let's see you.
Don't shoot, Swan!
Hands on head. Chop. How many more of you?
2 more, Swan! 2! On the seconds!
Out you come. Drop your knives. Hands high. Outside. Now, link arms, the 3 of you. The first one to turn his head is a dead man. Down to the river. March! Keep moving. Come on now. Stop. Now listen carefully. Take my greetings to Sharif Ali and say that any day now I shall be coming for him. Right then, you 3. Stand up straight. Into the river. Jump! Listen to them. I've never heard you laugh before. How do I thank you?
No need.
Did you say earlier that you watch over me?
Every night.
Give me the torch. We don't need it now, my jewel.
Jim.
I do love her dearly, Marlo.
And she you, that's obvious.
You see, when you are made to understand every day that your existence is necessary, absolutely necessary to another person, it's just wonderful. And it is a trust.
You believe yourself equal to it?
I believe so. I believe I am equal to all my luck.
You've made an enemy, though.
Cornelius?
Ha!
If I were to hand him a loaded rifle and then turn my back on him, he couldn't pull the trigger. I'm pretty safe. It all depends on me, really, and I honestly feel now that I am master of my fate. Ask anyone here, who is it they would trust with their lives, and they would say, Tuan Jim.
You haven't done so badly.
Not so badly. But all the same, you wouldn't like to have me aboard your own ship, eh?
Confound you, boy. Stop this. I'm proud of you, damn it.
Sorry. You see, I still haven't forgotten why I came here. Not yet.
That was what he said to me shortly before I left Patusan. We were to be up early the next day. But I couldn't sleep for thinking of what he had said. Tambi Itam was still on the prowl, watching over his master. And the girl, too, I knew, never went to sleep till we had separated for the night. Yes, Jim was jealously loved. All the things that made him master had made him a captive, too.
Come on, old chap. My God, you're out of condition. Dine worries, Tambi Itam. Give him a hand or he'll roll back down again.
Put a heaving deck under me any day. I'm not the right shape for climbing steep hills.
Sit here, Tuan. Catch thy breath. We have arrived.
Smoke?
Good God, no. Now, young man, will you take your pipe out of your mouth and tell me why I have been manhandled up here?
Tell him, Dine worries.
This is the battleground. From these heights we drove out the evil one. Sheriff Ali's fortress was on that hill there, on the other side of the ravine.
Yes. It all started from here. The very spot. Dash it, you'll be gone tomorrow, and you'd kick yourself, I know, if you missed seeing it.
Is that what you think?
Oh, but it was a famous victory.
And all Tuan Jim's doing. The words he used to rouse the elders of my people. Who in the world but he could think of them?
Friends, boogies, countrymen, imitate the action of the tiger. Stiffen the sinews, summon up the blood. Put a terribly fierce look in your eye.
And if we fail?
We fail. But simply screw up your courage, and we'll not fail. My plan will work.
So how is it done?
You've seen the 2 old 7-pounders in the compound.
That pair of rusty old cannon.
Rusty, perhaps, but crammed to the muzzle, they were still able to send solid shot a considerable distance. They were the basis of the plan. Sharif Ali believed himself impregnable to a simple ground attack. But artillery! Ah, that's a different matter. The only problem was how to get the ordnance up here.
Oh, Tuan Marlo, thou shouldst have been there. Tuan Jim fashioned from a hollow log and pointed stake, what's it called?
Capstan?
Yes, capstan. And through the night, we pulled the guns up here by ropes.
2 hours before dawn, everything was in place. I left 2 old Malays who'd seen some fighting in charge of the guns and went down to join the storming party in the ravine. We lay in the wet grass waiting for the sun to come up. That last half hour was the slowest of my life.
Cold? A bit. It's not long now. Dine worries. I give you my promise. I shall get to the top and stay there, come what may.
That's it. Up, my lads, and attack! The shot breached the Sharif stockade as if it was paper, and in we went.
Oh, my people fought well that day. Oh, it was very bloody.
I'll say. A hot 5 minutes, hand to hand. Tambi Itam saved my life, you know. Ruddy pirate would have pinned me like a moth with his spear, but Tambi Itam sliced his arm from the shoulder, remember?
Yes, Tuan, it was a good cut.
Anyway, the upshot was that the Sharif took to his heels and fled the country.
Oh, thou shouldst have seen my people when the battle was over. The feasting went on for a week.
You must have enjoyed it.
Enjoyed? No, that's not the word. It was immense. Immense. Immense!
Next morning, I left Patusan forever. In my memory, Patusan remains motionless in an unchanging light, like a picture on a canvas. I, on the other hand, was going back to the world, where events move, men change, light flickers, life flows in a clear stream.
Here's your boat.
Isn't this glorious?
Is it?
Ahoy there, skipper! Bring her in, bosun. Well?
When shall we meet next, I wonder?
Never. Unless you come out.
No. This is my limit.
I shall hold what I've got.
You've had your opportunity.
Yes. Tomorrow, I shall go and take my chances. Drinking Tunku Alang's coffee. I shall be faithful. But have I proved anything? Really?
There's Jewel.
There's Jewel.
Says you're back, Captain. Will you be going home again soon?
In a year or so, if I live. Where you go, bosun?
Aye, aye, Captain. Tell them.
Stop right. What was that?
Tell them. Yes. No. Nothing.
I did not look again at the shore till I had clambered aboard my ship. By that time the sun had set. The twilight lay over the east. I saw Jim on the beach. He was white from head to foot. At length he appeared no bigger than a child. Then only a speck, a tiny white speck on the beach. And suddenly I lost him. For some months I was kept busy with a profitable charter running between Darwin and the Mergui archipelago, and when my travels had brought me once again to Samarang, I went, as usual, to see Stein. I spent a few moments admiring the exotic blooms of his garden before climbing the steps to the veranda. There, to my astonishment, I found Tambi Itam.
Good Lord. What the dickens are you doing here? Is Tuan Jim visiting? Where is he? Inside?
No.
Where is he then? Speak up, man.
He would not fight.
What?
Tuan Jim would not fight.
Fight? What are you talking about?
He would not fight!
Jim? Jim, are you here? Hello? Is anyone at home?
Ah, is it you, my friend?
Stein. Good to see you again. How are you?
Older.
I've just seen Tambi Itam outside, Jim's man. What's going on? Has Jim decided to come out of Patusan after all?
No, my friend. But the girl, she is here.
What?
2 days.
What's happened? What's the matter now?
Questions. Talk to the girl. Me, she can't understand. I'm only a strange old man. What can I do?
Where is she?
In the next room. Tell me, he loved her very much?
Oh, yes.
Then talk to her. Young hearts are so unforgiving. We can't leave it like this. Tell her to forgive him. Go.
She was sitting at the end of a long mahogany table, her face hidden in her arms. Her white figure seemed shaped in snow, and the waxed floor reflected her dimly, as though it had been a sheet of frozen water.
Jewel? Jewel.
He left me. Men always leave. Men hard without truth.
No, my dear.
He swore he would never leave me. He swore. One night, first night by river, when Sharif Ali's men come, he hold me in arms and swear he never leave me.
But I know for a fact Jim loves you.
All men swear false. My father did, and my mother died weeping. Men, all liars.
But not Jim, surely.
He was like all others. He went away from me as if I was worse than death. But I will not die weeping. He shall have no tears, not one. Never. I will not weep.
I remember the sky that afternoon was pearly grey. It was one of those overcast days so rare in the tropics, in which memories crowd upon you, memories of other shores, other faces. I sat with Tambi Etam by Stein's ornamental pool, and deep shadows enveloped the garden by the time he finished his story.
I do not know, Tuan. Canst thou tell me? At the last, was Tuan Jim more than a man or less than a man?
He, a man? Hell, he was a hollow sham. May his superior soul rot in Hades.
I was not able to fit all the pieces together to form an intelligible picture of those last days in Patusan until 8 months later in Bangkok, where, on making inquiries at Schomburg's hotel, I was directed to a wretched native hovel. There the doubtful privilege fell to me of meeting the emissary from this world selected by fate to pursue Jim in his jungle retreat.
So, I showed the fraud up after all. I paid out that stuck-up beggar, eh? I shall die easy now.
He died during the night, I believe, but by that time I had nothing more to learn. His name was Brown, known in the South Seas as Gentleman Brown because he claimed to be the disinherited son of a baronet. He was a latter-day buccaneer down on his luck. At the time he entered Jim's story, he had lost his ship on some rocks off Malaita. He was next heard of at Zamboanga, where, with his crew, he stole a Spanish schooner and set sail for Madagascar. But with a stolen ship, Brown did not dare put into any port, and they were soon desperately short of food and water.
Yank, my darling heart.
Yeah, boss.
I do believe we are in luck once more.
Well, not before time.
Have you heard of Patusan?
Nope.
Neither has anyone else that I know of. But look, do you see? According to the charts, there's a sizable settlement inland that looks ideal for a little ravaging.
Less than a week after clearing the Sunda Straits, Brown anchored in the Batu Kring estuary. At dawn the next day, the crew, 14 in all, packed into the white longboat and started up the river.
Boss, houses ahead. Any sign of life? Not a whisper. So far, so good.
I don't like it.
Don't worry, boy. I feel lucky. Now that's it. Ease over to the left bank. Check your rifles.
There ought to be some sign of life, boss.
Shut your trap. Now listen, you dog rats. When we hit shore, shoot anything that moves and grab whatever you want. Now steady, steady. What the hell is that?
They're coming out of the houses.
Back, back! Holy mother of God, I'm here!
Heads down, keep your heads down.
Shoot, damn your eyes, it's what you came for. Shoot back, you swans!
Push them there.
Right there behind us.
God damn it, where did the canoes come from? They're cutting us off.
Now keep firing! Keep firing! How many canoes? 2, 4, 5, 6 of them. Here, what do we do now, boss?
There's cover to starboard. Let us tuck in the creek.
Head for the creek. Now pull, you swabs! Pull for your lives! Food, he says. Loot, he says. Women, he says. What a bloody shambles! Shut it, you pox-ridden puss bags, or I'll slice your guts right now.
Any ideas?
Nary a one, Yank. Nary a one. It's low water. Longboats high and dry in the mud. Don't know when the gollywogs will float it away tomorrow. And then that's us. Finito. One by one we'll drop until finita la commedia.
You don't seem too agitated.
What the hell? Sick of my damnable luck. My number's up. So be it. Might as well be here as anywhere.
It's a long way from Biloxi.
I'll swear one oath, though.
Uh-huh.
We'll take some of those jabbering monkeys with us. I want to see this town burn. Hey! What's that? Hold it. Don't waste bullets on shadows.
Up there, Honorable Sirs. A word, please.
What? Who's that?
I am white man. Mr. Cornelius, I am Englishman from Verloc.
Did he say a limey?
A scurvy wog, more like. What do you want?
I want what? Do business. Meet your friend.
Come on up, then. Alone, mind. No tricks.
Coming, Honorable Sirs. Coming. No tricks. Where are you?
In no time at all, Cornelius made himself at home in the cutthroats' camp. As the light of dawn spread over the brooding forests, he sat talking at Brown's elbow, giving his own version of affairs in Patusan. Brown, apparently indifferent, in fact listened carefully.
What's his name, this Englishman? Jim? Jim, that's not enough for a man's name.
Here they call him Tuan Jim. As you say, Lord Jim. Everything belongs to him. He alone rules in Patusan.
How did he know we were coming?
He not know, Honorable Sir. He not here.
Not here?
No, Honorable Sir. He gone up country one day. Come back soon.
What sort of man is he, this poxy Jim?
He's big fool, Honorable Sir. And a little child. Also, he's thief. He stole from me everything. He trampled on me like a bug. He take my employment, make me destitute. He take my wife's child from me, another man's child I brought up, and no monetary compensation.
I guess you don't like him, boss.
So, Brother Cornelius, what's the deal?
All you have to do, kill him, and you are king here.
My friend, right now we can't even move off this hill.
But your big ship with many guns.
A what?
A big ship, Yank, with the big guns.
Oh, right, yeah.
How did you hear about them, Brother Cornelius?
In town, everybody says so. They say big ship way down river. Many white men on ship.
I see. Well, go on.
Righty-ho, Honorable Sir. So, I speak to Raya Alang. Tell him you bring ship, join his men, and together you destroy the Ramen's warriors. How that appeal? His good friend's advice, no?
His good friend's advice, yes, old fruit. Yeah?
Sounds dandy.
Good. We have deal?
I'll tell you what. Now, you go back to the Raja, huh? Say I'm open to negotiation, but I must have a sign of good faith. Now, how about having some food sent up soon?
And a bottle of something. Strong.
I fix it. There, no problem.
Off you go then, Brother Cornelius. Go on, scuttle off.
I come straight back, Honorable Sir. 1 hour at most. Don't go away.
No, we won't, my lovely.
What's the score, boss?
We can squeeze this land, my darling. Squeeze it dry.
You're going along with this cockamamie scheme?
No, my lovely, no. We pretend to. It buys us time, gets us food. One day soon we'll boil the Raja in his own cooking oil and slice that last Cornelius like salami. But the white man is the one to deal with. He's no fool, that's plain. But it's a one-man operation, small time. With us behind him, the whole country is there to be bled dry.
You mean like a partnership?
And when we've got things running in a business-like way, Perhaps we'll have a little quarrel, and bang, bang, Jim boy, you're dead.
Boss, there's somebody moving down there by the creek.
Mine, pal.
Oh, yours, head off.
Head or heart.
Head.
That's one coon ain't never gonna mind no doctor's bills again.
Don't shoot. Your friend, Mr. Cornelius. I have food. Loot.
Come ahead, Brother Cornelius.
See. Food. Rice. Dried fish. Chilies. And yams and bananas. Feast.
Quiet, quiet, you scaredy pigs. Give me the rifle, Yank. Brother Cornelius, to the hullabaloo down there.
Joy.
What is the celebration?
He is back. Lord Jim has returned.
In episode 5 of Lord Jim by Joseph Conrad, the cast was Jim, Simon Treves; Marlo, David March; Jewel, Moyle Leslie; Cornelius, Sean Barrett; Gentleman Brown, Henry Stamper; Diane Waris, Robin Summers; Doramin, David Sinclair; Stein, Ronald Herdman; Tambi Etam, Christopher Douglas; Pirate, Sean Prendergast; and the Yank Pirate, Bernard Brown. Other parts were played by members of the cast. Lord Jim is dramatised in 6 episodes by Keith Darvill. The director was Graham Gould.